Yeah.
Zahra's estate. But nobody's home. Now is my chance to search her place. Another book of poetry by Arib. She definitely is popular in certain circles. Zahra is definitely tied to the Order, along with somebody named El Rabisu. Learned all I can. Better get to high ground and get ready. Zahra might return any minute.
Servants, prepare a glass of date juice on ice, and serve it with a plate of honeyed bread and pomegranates. Then prepare the bath salts. I am utterly beat. Paradise is where you find it. That old fool tinkering with his worthless and helpless patience. Bah.
Hey! Someone in trouble. What's going on? I'm supposed to spill some blood.
Zahra thought that strange book would get their great work functioning. Good thing Hunain could not translate a single word.
Hey, you there! What's your problem? Hold on! Hey! I'm going to squash you, spider!
I should return to the Rafiq.
Basim! Join me on the roof!
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabid, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill. And the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now, but someone called El Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fasil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this Fasil with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fasil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure.
Back! Off with you!
Stand around and tell people what to do.
The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
I am excited about Fasil.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fasil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
لقد أخبره أنه عندما يعود أبي من الرحلة إنه يقضي ليالي.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah, the poet?
لست متأكدة بسيرهم على المسار الصحيح هذه المرة. لا يسمح بنو موسى بأن تعترض التفاصيل طريق التقدم، لكن أشعر بأن نهجه.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah, the poet? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons, for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
Hey! I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boards collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way, to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
The translator? What is he still doing here? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعا.
والتصرف هناك متاعب كثيرة في سامراء. إلى بيتها الاضطراب. إنه يقضي لياليه في مصدر المدينة. لم أره في بسيرهم على المسار الصحيح هذه المرة. لا يسمح بالفورية لبعض الوقت. لقد غادر هذا الصباح. هل قرأت رسالة ابن لوقا؟
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Meanwhile, enjoy our bounteous snacks and a sparkling wit of your fellow guests.
قال إنه سيفكر فيها ويعود إلى لكن يتفق عن أحد الأسس الفردية التي يعمل عليها
That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman. Pardon me. Is Fasil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fasil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fasil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fasil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
הוא אמור להעביר משלוח בקרוב. המחירים בשוק היו מעט נמוכים עם זאת. לא נמהר למכור.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fasil's greatest work.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fasil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase. The window's blocked. Maybe I should check the other side. I better not use my weapons here.
وأعوذ بالله من أن يفكر الجرو الأموي في الجهة الأخرى من العالم بالرجوع أبدا.
لقد عدت إذا اصنعي خليطا للسويق المراد إعداده.
An impressive volume, written by Fasil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is, "Those who came before are those who shall return." This has to be it. I better not use my weapons here.
بالمناسبة، أتعتقد أن حسين يدرك أن الجاحظ
Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are
those who shall return.
correct. You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Hold on! Nobody's putting me in that thing. Not ever. Don't worry. Plenty of volunteers. You can pull my teeth out with hot iron.
Hold on!
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fasil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work, killing my allies, and spoiling my lecture? It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back to the bed. No question about it. Fasil was neck deep in the Order. The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory.
أشاهد الصبيان أحيانا وهم
عرضوا الأمر على قسطة. لقد فهم المشكلة.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, we cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper. Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant. Hello again, Tebed.
Welcome. Do you have more questions?
Thank you, Tebed. That is all for now. Good to see you.
Welcome, welcome.
What is new from the workshop?
Be my guest. Nothing else?
My thanks for your aid.
Goodbye.
Basim, over here.
You seem shorter than I remembered, Basim.
And you still have not grown a single digit, Rebecca.
No, we're not here as enemies.
No, but we never held back on the training ground.
Roshan tells me you are local here.
In a manner of speaking. I lived here a time before I left for Anbar.
This place is no different from the places I'm used to. The rich wipe their shit with the clothes of the poor.
That is the Karch I remember.
It is your car no longer. Rebecca has uncovered a district tainted by corruption. Stronger than usual.
Rumors of harassment from officials, and goods being controlled and seized. We think someone here has a hold over the district.
Let me guess. The Order.
A grand auction is happening. The Dairat al-Mal. An annual show of silk robes comparing their golden spoons. No surprise, but this event is invite only. There is a high chance one of our targets will attend.
So, gain entry into the auction and find the one behind this.
Mumtaz, you catch on quick.
Finding it hard to keep up?
There might be clues if we trace trouble to the root. I can show you where they are brewing. Join me outside when you're ready.
Rebecca, do you have some time? I have a few questions.
Fire away.
What else do you know about the Da'irat al-Mal?
A specially curated place. One for the rich to display their bounty.
Does an event like that happen frequently here?
If the local merchants are to be believed, it happens once a year. But I'm sure there are no shortages of parties for the wealthy. What else?
You know a little bit about me and where I am from. What about you, Rebecca?
Since when do you want to know more about me?
Come now. We are on the same side. Does not hurt to get to know who you are working with.
Well, I'm not from here. But let's just say my parents would not be out of place in an event like the Grand Auction.
You came from riches.
Shamefully so. As a child, I never enjoyed the glamour, the dress-up, and the manners. It was also suffocating. It all changed when I stepped outside of our gates one day and saw the world for what it really is. I've never turned back since. What else?
No more questions. Shukran, Rebecca. Peace, friend.
Nice to see you.
If you can improve this in any way...
Take a look. Seen enough?
Your help is invaluable.
So long.
Master.
Are you ready, Basim? Karkh awaits.
Ready. Let us move.
Follow me. Ever thought you would return here? To Karkh?
No. Much of my childhood was spent along these streets. Finding friendship with rats and roaches. Some memories are good. Most are bitter.
Memories only serve to distract us. The Order has spread their influence into every crack in the city, turning Baghdad into their farm.
That will change.
Responsibility lies heavy on our shoulders. The Order's blight falls over Karkh, and we are the only ones who can cure it.
How has Rebecca been adjusting to Karkh?
She does not like the politics, but she has to fulfill her duty. Karkh is an acquired taste. Businesses at each other's throats. The obsession over money. Perfume.
People here are happy to be lost in their own paradise.
A paradise that can only be afforded by the wealthy, and often corrupted.
أراهن على أن أبا القاسم يصنع
الذهاب لاصطياد العقارب فيما بعد. أخبرته أن يربي ثعبانا.
Come, we're nearly there. Welcome back to Karkh.
Spice still clings to the air. What was it like? The first time you took a life.
I barely recall. It was a man I used to know well. Before all of this. Before the Hidden Ones.
You do not remember?
My memories are buried next to him. I refuse to let his death hunt me. The way his breath hunted me when he was alive. I won't let the past define me. This is why I now consider myself the daughter of no one. If we do not quell the storm within us while awake, it takes us in our dreams. Like with you and your Jinni. Now, the souk. Like Rebecca said, some guards came through recently, breaking bottles, smashing crates.
What caused this aggression?
Let's find out. I've also heard they're seizing foreign goods, mostly from the East Road.
The East Road? I believe I know someone who can help. It has been an age. Hopefully he is still around. I would be happy to see him again.
Do not let nostalgia cloud reality, Basim.
I will not. I know nothing stays the same. It has been some time. I wonder what has changed around here. Maybe I could first pay an old friend a visit.
كان ذلك رائعا.
وسيخبرونكم أنني أحمق للتخلي عن مثل هذه الكنوز. فما بالكم بالتخلي عنها؟ لا.
Trust me, my rugs from Toots are the best in Baghdad. I will even give you, and only you, the deal of a lifetime. 1 rug a month for 12 months, or for 8 bags of coin.
Why would they need all those rugs? أتمنى لو أستطيع قراءتها لنفسي.
تعين علي انتزاع ذلك من أيدي اللصوص. إنه ثمين.
Good to see you.
Well met, sir. My best prices are yours. I am at your disposal.
What do you have?
Please, take a look. Very handy. It is agreed. Your gear needs some work? Thank you. Will that be all?
I have to go.
Safe travels.
لا أقل. ذلك عرضي الأخير ما أحتاج إليه هو لحظة
لا أحاول شراء المتجر بأكل. كن عاقلا.
حاول تقبيلي مجددا. يمكننا عمل الإكسن ووضعه على خبزنا.
وأنا أريد البيع. كما
أرأيت النظرة في وجهها؟
هيا قدم إلي عرضا. أحتاج إلى توفير مساحة من أجل حمولة التالية المعلقة.
我是不管的，都没人在乎了。帝国的官僚都忙着花天杀地。这种毛头小事，管家摇不上楼。
هذا ليس صحيحا. الأمين حتى صاحبك تناول بعضا من تلك العصفور.
Over here! Do not touch those bottles. They're special import. I just need more time, please.
This is taking too long. I have somewhere to be. And this is hardly worth the coin they pay me.
Cut off a finger. Maybe that will loosen her coin purse. If you ask me, half the court should be thrown on Mutlaq and forgotten for a few decades. They're just self-serving dogs. They don't care about the Khalifa, may God protect them, or the people.
No coin, no safety. You know this. Or we can just take your perfume as payment.
Assalamu alaikum.
This is not your concern. Move along.
Maybe this can free your time.
Perhaps it can. We have worked hard, man. Time for a rest.
What? Wait. We are still...
Do not question.
Thank you, Saeed.
What did you do to incur such aggression from the guards?
I did nothing. I'm only short of coin. Business is business, but I do not have the means to pay their tax.
Are your wares moving slow?
No, but in recent times, they have increased the coin requested. Therein lies the trouble.
Not just for you, but for others as well.
Mostly for people like us who are not from here, or not of the same faith. We find it's hard to feel safe in Kah. I have a shipment that's late. I fear my goods and camels might have been seized by the guards. They should have arrived with some merchants bound for the Dairat Amal. If I could ask a favor, my friend, please look for them.
Very well.
They should be along the road that leads to the south gate of Baghdad.
Ah, I might catch them at the watering hole along the southern road.
Thank you, Saidi.
The road beyond the south of Baghdad. I should see if I can find those stranded merchants. Guide me, Enkidu. That camp must be where the merchants are. The merchants should be down this road. Perhaps near a ridge for shelter.
Halt! Who goes?
Assalamu alaikum. I was sent by a friend of yours who was worried for your safety.
As you can tell from the horse's head, she was right to be. We do not know what to make of this.
Let me help. Perhaps I can find out what happened.
We would be grateful.
The culprit must have left a clue. Footprints. And a blood trail. The horse's head was carried to the center of the camp.
My horse, my sweet legume.
The head is
Who would do such a terrible deed?
Do not
Must
cast your
have been
eyes on me.
sharp blade.
I did no such evil.
Was this your horse?
He is claimed by Hades now. Not only do I have to worry about Baghdad's ridiculous thirst for coin, now I must be concerned about my livestock! Malaka! Rest in peace, legume.
What happened here?
It happened in the dark of night. I could not see well, but I saw someone. I think. I cannot be sure.
I think I know what happened. This is a work of intimidation. Someone is trying to prevent your arrival.
La. Who? Who would do such a thing? I have no enemies, no bad blood.
There could be worse fates if you continue down the road. Let me escort your crew to the gates.
You would do that for us? Shukran. God bless you. Quickly, get us away from here.
Let us move. The city is not too far. Come, we should leave this place, quickly. Where is home?
I come from a place called Greece. West from here across the water. With my horse Legume, we carried goods to and from Baghdad. Oh, the cities we visited. Al-Quds, Basra, and even Samarra.
Your merchant friend tells me that these goods are bound for the Da'irat al-Mal.
Nay, the Great Auction is a big event, and that meant bigger demands.
So you are attending them?
Attending? Yeah! I only wish I had the coin to spend. No, we are just providing stock for the preparations.
Who sent you?
You cannot run or hide. To enter Baghdad, you have to pay the price.
Not getting through. None will best me! What for you to live? Where did...
The guards report to someone called Al-Anqa. This confirms my suspicions.
Stay close!
Good heavens! Could they have been sent to kill us?
Likely.
This is not surprising. We've been vocal against the Khilafah and unfair taxes. It can cost us our heads. But the Silent Sheep is an ally to corruption.
They do not like this opposition.
I would not be surprised if they made an example out of us to others who might try the same.
Baghdad, you are safer now.
You are wonderful. Thank you.
Here we are.
1,000 thanks, Ya Sayyidi. Baghdad is not safe. Rumors swirl through the markets of merchants dragged from their stalls. Have you heard of such injustice? Who would do this? Rumors say they target the Dhimmiyun, traders who are not from here. The Abbasids want a stake in all businesses. As long as there is coin, lives are secondary.
The note dropped by the guards was from someone called Al-Anqa. This person is the one behind the attack.
I overheard the guards refer to the tax collector as Al-Anqa, which was odd. Because is the Anqa not female?
Tell me his name and where I can find him.
Suhail lives in a mansion west of Karkh. Be careful, friend. I doubt he works alone.
Thank you, friend. Wafaqak Allah.